My poor, ugh, bone stand. Hi, I'm here. I'm here. Hello. Okay, sorry I'm late. It is like whenever I was made, it was written in my stars that I will always be chronically late, like all the time. So it is just my reality. I'm never on time for anything, and I promise it's never my fault. But this time the reason why I'm late is because I had to switch out of my yoga pants into my sweatpants. So I had to go from being slightly comfortable to very, very comfortable. So yes, I am here. Hi, I am going to draw this little cutie that is a draw this in your style prompt from Mrs. Han, whose name is also Lidia Cabón. I don't know. I never know if I'm saying her name right. I'm pretty sure she's from a different country, and her native language, I'm pretty sure, is Spanish. I don't know. Oh my gosh, I could be so wrong. Just saying all these things about a person I do not know personally. But let me move this. But anyways, I am drawing this character who was a draw this in the style character that she created, this little devil girl, and I tried to do like do my best version of my own style. Like, so I really like dynamic poses, and the character she drew is very dynamic. In fact, I'll show you guys in a second after I file my pencil down where I want it here. Sorry, I do not use an eraser or a pencil sharpener because I hate them. They always break my lead and it makes me frustrated, so I just file my pencils. But anyways, this is her character that she drew. She's super cute. I'll show you what she looks like. The one that wait, hold on. You don't get to see my password. There we go. So this is the character that she drew, and oh, she's so cute. And she did color her in with alcohol markers too, so I'm of course obsessed and had to do my own version. So this is my version compared to hers, mine, hers, and I'm gonna color it in. The reason why I have like this picture right here next to me is because I want to make sure I get the colors correct. So I'm going to do my very best. And if you follow me on Instagram, I just recently did I did Power from Chainsaw Man. Look at this sad little tiny pencil. This is so sad. So sorry, little pencil, oh my gosh. I did Power from Chainsaw Man recently, and I used alcohol markers, and it has been a while since I've used alcohol markers, and I am very unhappy with this paper. Unfortunately, this is actually a, I'll show you guys so you can see. This is an Ohuhu acid-free heavyweight, whatever, blah, 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 sketchbook, notebook, whatever. And I just, oh, sorry. I just feel like the paper is not like fantastic, so. Oh my goodness, hello. So sorry if my chat is a little bit delayed. Hello, everybody. The game 2839, hi. Katrina Floyd, hello, hello. Effie Erendik, sorry if I get your name right. Oh my gosh, I see no one's here quite yet. Yeah, except for Katrina. Are you drawing? Hi, yes, I am drawing this, draw this in your style from my favorite artist. Her name is Lidia Cabón, and her Instagram handle is Msshanh, and she's absolutely my absolute favorite. And I was like, I have to color this in. So if you can't see it very well, then you can just let me know and I'll try to zoom in. So I've already sketched her out. So again, this is my version of someone else's drawing. So just keep that in mind. And this is so hard to draw with this tiny little pencil, but I'm gonna do my very best. I need a pencil extender thingy. I feel like that would really help me out, especially right now. Oh, I forget. Okay, as I was saying, I drew Power from Chainsaw Man because I saw the movie over the weekend. Oh my gosh, the movie is so good. So good. I have seen quite a few like anime movies up to this point, and this might be my favorite. And I hadn't even like watched this first season of Chainsaw Man before going to the movies. So of course I had to draw Power, who's my favorite character from the movie. Oh, hello. Oh my gosh, so many people chat. By the way, hi, I just want to say this is the first time I was the first person to join. Hey, way to go. So glad that you're here. Your beautiful drawing is so beautiful. Thank you, Katrina Floyd. Oh my gosh, thank you, thank you. And again, so sorry if I like butcher your name. I really do apologize. But the movie was so good. I drew Power, and I drew her in this notebook, and I am just so like bummed about the way the markers drew on the paper. It was very sad. Like it was very streaky, and I was pretty disappointed with how it turned out. Okay. Actually, yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna keep using pink. So, do you want anyone want to say truth or dare in the chat? It's going to be for no reason. If you guys do truth or dare, that sounds like a lot of fun. Oh my gosh. I love this idea. Just as long as nothing gets, like, truth or dare is, like, triggering for me a little bit, because I remember being asked to do some things, and they'd be like, you have to do it. And I'd be like, no, I don't want to. No, but you guys can do whatever the heck you want. You guys have fun. As long as everybody is nice. This is a safe space. Safe space for everyone, including me. And forgive me while I get really, really focused on this, because I want to get my lines straight. Yeah, we'll see how this goes, because like I said, I feel like this paper is very streaky, and I'm a little nervous that it's gonna look streaky. Like, it's just gonna look streaky for this one, but we'll see. Because I want my colors to look really even and smooth. Okay. Hello, hello. Hi, hi, hi. Just finishing up the last, like, few lines. I'm trying to put them in fairly lightly because I want to do, like, true line art later. That's the idea, at least. Alrighty. I think I've drawn in everything. It's kind of hard because I drew it with pencil and then I went back in with this colored pencil. I'm just trying to make sure I didn't miss anything, like her nose, but I think I got it all. So she's got like blue eyes in it. Okay, I want to make sure I get my colors correct, so I'm gonna have to color pick all my alcohol markers. All right, cool, cool, cool. Alrighty, I think it's time. Can I get the hand in there? Okay. Yeah, so for my last drawing, I think I had too much of a heavy hand with my line work, and it looked, in my opinion, kind of sloppy, so I want to be a little more careful with that for this round. Hello, truth or dare? Oh my gosh, I hope someone plays with you. All the people left. Now there's one person. I have to go to the next one. Bye. Bye. I guess some people just want to play truth or dare. It's all good. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. Alright, let's erase all these lines. Also, oh, I hate when this shakes. Sorry guys, it's just gonna shake while I erase. Yeah, look at how dark those lines are. Not my intention, but that's okay. Thankfully, a lot of the colors for this piece are dark, so I think I'm gonna be able to get away with it. And I want to color match to the original drawing pretty closely, but like also, this is a draw this in your style, so if I end up drawing, you know, making colors a little bit different, then I think that's okay. I might just try to make sure I get the whole page. Ah, it's so shaky. Sorry, guys. Alright, just trying to get the whole page here. Because a lot of times the pencil will smear. Now, the last thing I'd want to do is catch the page with my eraser and bend it, so I need to be very cautious. Okay, yeah, so the edges of her face, they're so dark. Oh, okay, this is picking it up a little bit. I'm gonna try this. Ooh, okay, this is really working. All right, bear with me while I do this to some of the, like the harsher lines. I'm just trying to pick up these dark areas. Like, do you see this corner by her neck right here? It's so dark. Yeah, look how much better that is. So, so much better. Sometimes I forget with like putty erasers that it's almost better to just press and pull. You can really get some of the harshness out of the lines. There we go. Come to me, baby. We got this. Yeah, see now her eyes aren't so dark. Okay. Ooh, she's got red lips. Mamma mia. No biggie. I might go in with my red eraser pencil and just like outline her lips a little bit just to make sure I don't mess them up. Which I could easily do, and I don't want to do that. Okay, I think I've, like this whole area right here, like this little bow. Hopefully no one's talking. Okay, nobody's even on here. Oh, perfect. No one's in the chat. I can take a bite of my food real quick. Sorry for anyone who's watching this in the future. I'm hungry and I need lunch. Okay, I'm gonna mute while I chew. So sorry. Okay, I'm back. I was chewing on my food, so I was trying to be courteous. I'm having a lot of trouble with these lips. Kind of just trying to draw them out before I use an actual marker, literally a permanent marker, to color them in. Say hello to perfectionism. Hi. Alright, let's see here. Okay, I'm alright with that. And it doesn't matter that you can still see the lines, even though this is supposed to be an erasable pencil. But it's okay, because I'm gonna color over these with a marker anyways. Alright, time to figure out my colors here. This can be the hardest part, but thankfully someone has already done the work for me. Since this is a draw this in your style. So good news and bad news, I have a lot of markers. Like a lot. Like I have so many, like I have like a whole container over here, which is my pride and joy. Bad news is that come here you guys. The bad news is that I only have a couple red markers and they all seem to lean pink-ish. So this is my truest red marker, but it unfortunately is like more of a like a softer red. Here, I'll show you. No, other way. So I colored in, sorry guys, sneak peek. Yes, here she is. I colored Power from Chainsaw Man the other day. Okay with how she turned out. The paper felt a little streaky. I was a little frustrated. I already talked about this. So this is the red, not the outer edge, like not this darker red, but this outer edge is this color red. And it just feels so light and washed out that I'm really trying to figure out how I'm going to do red for this character because she's got a lot of red and that's very important. So send your best regards. Oh, no way. Oh, this is the red, yeah. So this is this color and it just feels so light and washed out and it's a little frustrating. So trying to figure that out right now. Because a big part of this character is red. She's got red horns, red tail, maroon shirt, so even darker. So I'm gonna look at what I have over here and do a little bit of color swatching. I'm probably gonna do, this is what I'm gonna do. Okay. Let's figure this out. This is so frustrating. So this is the Ohuhu marker pack, like their regular. This is the closest like red that they have to anything being red. I mean, you guys are seeing this, right? Cadmium red. So it might show up differently on this paper, so we'll still give it a try. I'm just trying to find a good red, that's all. I should also be doing like this, protecting my art. There we go. Okay, it looks fairly red right now, but if I remember correctly, this dries pink. Let's see. I'm about to dry it. Yeah, yep, see? She's drying pink. And then this is my other red. And that just feels so bland. Again, am I like the only one who is seeing this? I don't know. Just trying to color swatch for this this little devil girl right now. This is too pink. This feels so bland. I want like a hard red. Okay, I'm gonna give this a try. I have, ooh, I like this cornflower blue. We'll grab it. Sorry, I get really easily distracted. Or aquamarine. Let's give this a try. Okay, anyways, I had these like knockoff markers that I got a long time ago. I wonder if they have the red. Let me I got my hair stuck. Okay, so I got these like knockoff markers called Cali Art markers. And I'm gonna give, alright, I do have this red that I got a while ago too. Nope, that's pink. Unfortunately, I don't have any swatches for these markers because I'm a maniac. Pink. No. No, that's not it. So far, we're leaning towards this red right here. So we'll see. I also just found my other good pencil sharpener, so we'll give that a try. Alright. So this is a store brand marker from Michael's. Ooh. That might be our winner, actually. That feels like the reddest red so far. A little bit more vibrant than this. Okay. Now my other bigger problem is that I don't have maroon, which is a definitely a color on this sheet, so I might have to just do some like drawing some color over color kind of situation. What is that? Ooh, but I do have this actually. I wonder if I could do, oh no, you're, you are losing your color, girl. Shoot. Because I was kind of thinking about doing like a color combo to make a maroon, which that looks okay, but it's kind of sad. This is dying. Don't die. Don't do it. Let's see. Just drew on myself. Alright, since you guys don't want to sit here and watch me just like swatch markers all day, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start with her skin and her undertone for her hair, because like I just want to get going. I also have like 2 days to finish this. So this is going to be for her skin. This is the undertone for her hair, I believe, maybe. Then, yeah, and then we need to figure out the heart in the background and everything else. Good God. I might do this for her hair. She's got these little blue highlights. Oh, hi. Kedrick, hello. Eating some McDonald's. Yeah. Oh, we love McDonald's in this house. Love it. Alright, I need something in between these. Love, love, love. Potentially smoky glow? Maybe. That actually might do it for me. Or aquamarine. Ooh. Yeah, that might be my winner. And then the light blue can be for the heart in the background. Okay, cool. Yee! Yeesh! Always more work than I want it to be. Nope, that's gonna be, okay. So, all right. As of right now, skin tone. Also, this looks like it's running out of ink, and it should not be because I just bought it. All right, aquamarine is gonna be her hair highlights. Okay, that's her skin. Light blue. Wait, what did I say? I want this color right here. And that's not that. This is blue gray. Is going to be the heart in the background. There we go. And then for her horns, we are doing, and her tail, we are doing this red, which is this is such a soft tip, so I have to be so careful. Look how much it bleeds. Mamma mia. Okay, so we're gonna start with her skin, and I might give it a little bit of a, rosy tone. I always say this is just the segment where you guys get to just hear me talk out loud, like think out loud. No, that won't work. I must set aside colors I'm not using because I will accidentally grab them if I'm not careful. And then I'm going to figure out her hair at some point. Okay, cool. Good to hear that. Yes, we love McDonald's. However, we just bought a house, my partner and I and my daughter, we just bought a house behind Wendy's. Like, we literally live right behind a Wendy's. So we can just walk over to Wendy's whenever we want, which is great. So we just eat Wendy's a lot more now. We love a Frosty. Okay, let's get drawing, because this could take forever. Let's get nice and close, and sorry that my hand will definitely be in the way for a lot of this. That's, yeah, it's just the reality. I do not know what happened with this shoulder right here. Hang tight, everybody. I don't know where this shoulder ends, so I'm just gonna try to figure it out. I don't really like that very much. Was that supposed to be the edge of the shoulder? I don't like that either. That's fine. We're not reinventing the wheel here. I just needed to have an edge to her body. Alright, you guys are about to see what I mean when I talk about how frustrating this paper is. It's like well, we'll see if it's streaky. I want to make sure whoever pops in can see what's going on. Also, thanks for all the likes, everybody. Oh my gosh. If you are just tuning in, please give me a like or a subscribe. Ooh. Why does that feel a little bit dark? I might have to do a combo. Let me see on my swatch sheet. Oh, it dries a lot lighter. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna commit. Goodness gracious. I need to get the markers that have the, like the fine tip. Also, we need some music. I'm gonna go crazy. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go to Pusheen Lo-Fi. My brother and sister-in-law told me about this. Which one was I listening to? What do you guys think? Cozy Autumn Study with Lo-Fi Cat, Cozy Lo-Fi Beats for Calm and Relaxing Lo-Fi Mix. That is all one video, and I think that's gotta be our winner. It's gonna have commercials though. There we go. We have music. Yeah, see, is it just me or is that streaky? Heck. I told some people on some previous live streams that I was going to be coloring this in and they were really excited. So I really hope they don't miss this. Obviously I'm happy for anybody who's here, but I remember telling them that I was gonna do this. But I always post these videos when I'm done anyway, so anybody who misses anything can just come back and find it. Okay, I'm trying to do big sweeping strokes because I feel like that is the best way to get a clean line on this paper. Or trying to avoid streaks, you know. Okay, I think it looks streaky when it goes on. I think it's drying okay. Oof, what a relief. It's okay. It could be better. Maybe I'll just go over it again or something. Also, this feels so much darker than when I swatched it. Weird. Alright, let's see. I hope the lighting is okay. Zoom out a little bit. Okay. Now for her face, because she looks like she's got a white face. Okay. I need to see my reference here real quick. This is what I'm gonna do. Right off the bat. I'll just make the tips of her fingers a little bit darker. I really like that effect. A lot of artists do that, and I think it looks really nice. I like it. If I'm gonna be a perfectionist, I might as well be a perfectionist from the beginning, so. I really like to make the shoulders like a little bit pink sometimes, but you can hardly see the shoulders, so I'm not gonna get too crazy. Nice thing about alcohol markers is they're great for blending. So I'm doing my best to take advantage of that. There's one thing I know about Lidia Cabón at Msshanh, who did the, she made this design. I'm doing this, I draw this in your style. There's one thing I know about her. She always does her flats first. So at least that's what she said in her book that I read, which is one of my favorite books. And she always does her flats first, and I'm definitely not following that style right now. And that's okay, because this is my own style. I'm really liking the way that I'm doing this, so I'm gonna just keep it up. Get to her face here in a second. And it's okay if I go outside the lines a little bit with this marker, because her hair is going to be pretty dark. So her light is coming from directly above, which means she just has a little bit of a shadow that comes down under her face. I'll just kind of fill that bad boy in. I feel like, oh, that one Toka girl. Hi! Hello, that one Taka girl. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Hello, hello. Sorry, I haven't been checking the comments that much because they've been a little bit quiet, so I've just been in the zone. I really like how this is turning out so far. Here's hoping I don't ruin it. Just from the get-go. A little risky, I feel like. If you're still talking to me, give me just a moment. I'm so sorry. When it comes to the face, you have to be like on it. Yeah, look how streaky her poor face looks. I'm trying to work fast, but also not like screw everything up at the same time. This poor girl. I'm just gonna go over it again. What the heck? Oh my gosh, there's like a weird noise all of a sudden, and I realized it was coming from my water bottle. It was like decompressing. It scared the crap out of me. Okay, her face looks a lot more even now. I'm happy with that. Should probably draw her ear. It is rainy here in Ohio. I don't know how it is for you guys, but boy, oh boy. We're supposed to have trick-or-treating tonight and everything. Okay. All right. Sorry to if I felt like I was ignoring you. Hello. How are you? I'm drawing too. Oh my gosh. I want to know what you're drawing. Yeah. Anybody who ever tunes in, if you're drawing, please share. I really love to hear what you're drawing. And I wish there was a way that people could like share their stuff on here. All right. You know what I'm gonna do? What am I gonna do? I had an idea and then I changed my mind. I'm just like so scared of like ruining this. I kind of want her nose to be a little bit like red. But I'm also really liking how this is turning out and I'm kind of afraid to ruin it, so. I don't want to do too much. Okay, this kind of implies like a little bit of a shadow under the lip. These lips are going to be red, so it doesn't need to be anything crazy. Okay. Wow, I actually really like it so far, and I'm probably gonna just move on to another part of her body, so because I'm like scared to mess this up, because I really like it, and I tend to overdo stuff. Like I'm doing right now, literally currently, I'm doing it. All right. Alrighty. Let's just use this. Whoa. Why is it looking like that? I don't like that. You guys see how dark that is, right? Like, what the heck? Huh. Oh well, whatever. I literally just got done saying that I don't want to ruin this, so I'm going to just balance this out and then move on to the hair. Okay, I think it still looks alright. Oh guys, she's cute. She's cute, right? She's cute. I'm not gonna do the lips yet until she's like, until her skin is dry, because I don't want the red like bleeding to the edges of the page. I wish you guys could see out my window right now. It is like the most relaxing, beautiful, chill fall day. And it's a little bit rainy. It's like exactly what you would see on the background for like a lo-fi fall rain chill soundtrack, yada yada. Okay. Here we go. Let's just do her hair. So I'm doing it blue because the blue is actually the highlights. So her hair is not going to be blue when this is all said and done. It is going to be like a maroon, like a darkish purple, which I found out is a color I don't have, and I'm gonna have to figure it out. See how this kind of bleeds outside of the lines there? Ah! Sorry, I'm kicking off my shoes to get comfortable here. All right. I wish my camera didn't jiggle so much, but that's just my reality. It's okay. All right, that's what we're gonna do. This paper's so streaky. Should I zoom in more? Kendrick 20 just wanted to know. Just wanted to know. Just wanted to know. What did you want to know? Anybody just coming in right now? This is a draw this in your style. When I post the final video, like when I'm done and I repost this, I will not tag, but I'll put her information in the description. Oops. Gosh, I'm trying to be so careful. The good news is like this blue is just going to show up underneath, so it's not going to be important. You'll see what I mean. Still infuriating though that it's so streaky. You'll hear me say that a gazillion times today probably. The reason why the reason why I'm so annoyed is because this paper is supposed to be meant for alcohol markers. So like if I was just working on like mixed media paper or something, you know what I mean? I'd be like, okay, that's on me. But like I paid money for this, you know what I mean? Like I paid, you know, more than you would for like a normal coloring pad, I guess. I don't know what you call it. You know what I mean? Like I paid a little bit more so that I would have like a good alcohol marker notebook. And this just feels like a letdown, you know? Like it's it's tricky, you know? It's uneven. It's kind of a bummer. Might be time to move on to a like a different brand or something. Make sure that's dry. Okay. My favorite color is blue. Hey, don't say that. Typed in blue and it did bike. Oh gosh, story of my life. My least favorite hobby these days is texting. I really, really despise texting because it is, I feel like my phone doesn't ever put in the words that I'm trying to type ever. And then I end up saying like really like awkward or rude stuff to people all the time. Like, for example, like my partner's name is Robert. So I will be texting someone about Robert and they'll be like, who's River? And it literally always it turns his name into River. And I'm like, gosh darn it. I'm like, it's not River, it's Robert. I'm like everybody thinks that I have like a babysitter named River or something, or that I like have some friend or family member they don't know about. Sorry, will I turn this around? It's almost just kind of funny, let's be honest. It's pretty comical. All right, let's see here. I'll just do all blue. So all the stuff that's going to be underneath, like what I'm doing right here, is not going to be highlights. It's all going to be solid. I need to be careful around these like orbs. I'd rather play it safe and stay outside of the line and like have an extra white line or something like that. Oh shoot. Yeah, this paper's for alcohol markers, and it also, not only does it feel streaky, but it also feels like it bleeds. Just can't win, you know? Maybe I should just stop complaining and just be happy that I can even just draw. I'll just do that. Alrighty. If you're jumping in, please give me a like and a follow. Just helps YouTube send videos like these to people like you and me. Also, sorry if I'm talking really softly. I think it's like the more focused I am, the softer I talk. Okay. I don't even know what time it is. Alright, so I'm gonna do. Oh no! Look at that. Oh. I feel like I need to just be more patient and really improve my art game. Look how reckless I am. Alright, I'm gonna slow down. There we go. Like, it doesn't even look like I'm coloring with alcohol markers. Okay, I'm still complaining. No more complaining. I'm done. Just happy to be drawing, honestly. This is a lot of fun. Yes, I'm watching season 2 of Dan to Dan, and it is so good. I love it so much. Even though it's like, there are like some themes in it that feel a little bit suggestive in the way of like, you know, objectifying women's bodies and things like that, and like catering to the male gaze, you know, like those types of things. But I think that it somewhat goes both ways in a way. Like, I feel like there's like a really strong female lead, which is awesome, who's like not just the female lead, but she actually has like a really, really strong ability. Which I think is kind of like, you don't see that very much in anime. You always have like the token girl who is like, okay, we just threw a woman in here, but like her ability is like flowers And so like I really feel like actually just anime in general, like they've really come a long way when it comes to like women being really, really strong. Like I think of Demon Slayer, like you have your Hashira, who are like you've got some really strong women characters in that show. There was a movie recently. Ooh, drawing all these little like details. A lot of work. Hopefully I can finish this today. I need to finish it soon because the deadline for this Draw This in Your Style is on the 2nd. I also have to do an Inktober today too. Got my hands full. Along with, you know, all the other things I have to do in my life. Just love torture. I don't intentionally overbook myself. It is not on purpose. I feel like when I get really focused like this, I start doing puzzle talking. At least that's what I call it. It's like when you're doing a puzzle and you're just kind of like just saying a stream of thought. You're not actually saying anything important. Puzzle talk. You know. Alrighty. Just feeling, once I get this red in here, it's gonna feel very patriotic. Alright, I wanna be really, really careful around her face. And her body, because I don't need to be having blue lines around her face. No, thank you. Or on her face, I should say. Did it. Haha, I did it. Okay. And what I mean is that I didn't get any blue on her skin. Woo! It's the little things, you know? And I just noticed in the Draw This in Your Style that Lidia Cabón did, the nails are black, or like they're like dark at least, and really long, and I love it. I might have to use like a fine liner or something to do that. Okay. Blue hair done. I'm also gonna do blue eyes real quick. Oh, wow, what is happening? The great thing is if I like having trouble with small details, like I can literally just go in with a marker or a colored pencil. Alrighty. Blue done. Time for red. Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. just nervous for red because it's so, it's such a commitment. It's so dark, you know? You know what I think it might be? It might be that I'm drawing on the back of the page instead of the front. Oh, I'm so glad I put this here. I do not want to draw on this girl. You are safe. Okay. Alright, I might like zoom in a little bit. Where to start though? This is a little terrifying. I could do... Sorry, I'll come back to it. Why would I start with her horns? I'm not gonna start with her horns. I'm gonna start with her tail. Forgive me for turning my notebook a lot for this part. This feels very American right now, very patriotic. Red, white, and blue. Yeah, next time I buy markers, I am gonna get the, I'm gonna get the dual tip with the brush and the fine tip. 100%. Alright. Anything I don't like will just use pencils. Woo-wee! Took me that long to do that much. Also, I feel like this lighting is not great. I don't know if that's any better or any worse. Oh my goodness. No one's even on here right now, that's okay. For future peoples. No pressure. Jeez Louise. I do feel like this is bleeding a lot. turnaround, guys. Oh, see, that's not great, but Bob Ross says mistakes are just happy accidents. I think it's fine. Alright, let's see. As terrifying as it is, I might do her lips next just to get them in. Truly terrifying. I feel like I have the hang of this brush right now, so I'm gonna just get it done. Sorry if my head is in the shot. Drawing lips, red lips is the most terrifying thing I've ever done. Don't mind me just absolutely holding my breath right now. Alright, this will look better once I do a little bit of line work on it. But there's her lips. Whoa! Guys, that was scary. Alright, horns. Alrighty, let's see. Huh. Move this around a little bit. Get a better view. I just don't want to get my head in the way. As I get my head in the way. Okay, all of that was terrifying. Drawing all that red. Absolutely terrifying. Jeez Louise. It's like, the thing about red, once it's on there, it's not coming off, baby. Baby. This is super duper cute though. And I can't take credit for it because I did not come up with this concept or this design. Is my head in the shot? I'm so sorry if it is. Not great YouTubing, but I really don't want to mess this up. So these lines are going to be darker because I'm going to go over them with a like my other darker, like more pinkish red. Because that's how she has it in her drawing. We have some vibes in here right now. It's a chill drawing session right now, and I like it. The thing that Mrs. Han does a lot, Lidia Cabón, is she uses a lot of colored pencils. So I want to take a chapter from her book and do the same thing. Okay. I think I might need to take a break and come back. Oops. Okay. When I come back, I'm going to finish her hair. Also, her mouth opening got a little lopsided because I just decided I couldn't not mess with it, so. Tis my day. Okay, we'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let's see if this helps. Turned on the light. All right. In the meantime, while I was gone, my daughter came in and decided to contribute to the drawing. Not ideal, but Bob Ross always says happy accidents, so I just added a little bit more, and that's where I'm going to put my signature. I'm just glad she didn't color directly. Oh, sorry. I'm just glad she didn't color directly on the drawing. That would have been catastrophic. All right. Where was I? Yes. These are my Prismacolor pencils, and I am going to hopefully do a little bit of red, depending on how this looks. Ooh, that's a nice milky dark red. I like that. Did I just say milky? Ew. All right, so this is my sharpener that, yep, is always a mess. And I'm gonna do the color side. And hopefully this works. I hate pencil sharpeners, but alas, we need them in order to sharpen our pencils. Let's see here. Okay, that actually looks okay. I don't think it, okay, yeah, we're good. Just getting the, here, I'll zoom in so you can see. Just getting some of the line work. As I'm trying to. It's sharpened really like uneven. That's not bad. Okay, let's see. Look at how, where is my camera? Look at how that sharpened, how it's like flat. I don't know if you can see that. I'm trying to make the most of it. I also feel like my lighting is a little rough right now. Alrighty, let's see here. So I went away for a minute to go get my daughter up from her nap in the other room, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick, and maybe it's too much information, but whatever. I was sitting on the toilet and I just got this sinking feeling and stood up from the toilet and ran into the office. Sure enough, my daughter added her own little flair to my drawing. She contributed by drawing a little bit over here in the corner. So I just decided this is where I'm going to put my signature. Like it was like on purpose. Alright. Because I watched Bob Ross the other day in the urgent care. Because I had pink eye, yay. And Bob Ross was on the TV, and he's just so calming. Or was, I should say. May he rest in peace, one of the greats. And he, you know, he says this thing that he always says, happy accidents. I said this earlier, I am very sorry if my head gets in the frame. My vision isn't what it used to be, so sometimes I have to like get all up in there, you know? Make this line a little bit thicker. I want this tail to be kind of thick. There we go. That's a little bit better. All right, so I could be really nitpicky about all of this, and I probably will be later on my own time. What the heck is happening? I will be later on my own time. But I'm gonna work on our hair here in just a second. Okay. Just trying to get a little bit of line around her mouth here. For Christensen. Aw, thank you, Jennifer. I am having a wonderful day. I am. Why does this look so, oh my goodness. Since last discussion, I was saying making Christmas cards. What supplies would you use? I like this question. Okay, should I do that? I will answer your question. I think making your own Christmas cards? This is the problem, is that like your possibilities are endless. I mean, it just depends on like what vibe you're going for. Like, do you want them to feel handmade? Like, are you hand drawing everything? Do you want to use stamps? You know, like stamps are always like a good route to go for Christmas cards, I feel like. Trying to think, like, if I were to make Christmas cards, what I would use. I think if I were to do Christmas cards, honestly, I would probably make one design, you know what I mean? Or two or three or four, you know, whatever. And then take a picture of them and like print out a whole bunch of them. I really like the idea of making your own Christmas cards though, because let's be honest, cards are not cheap like everything else, right? So like it's a really good idea. I think you can't go wrong with using like alcohol markers, right? Like sketch out your design, use alcohol markers to get some really bright colors. You do like a Christmas tree with some ornaments and stuff like that. And then kind of like what I'm doing here, honestly, is like use some colored pencils to give some depth and things like that. You're doing handmade. Okay, yeah. I'm thinking using alcohol markers to get some bright colors, right? Like, so figure out, like, really get your outline down. What I like to do, I don't know if you have an iPad and you have like Procreate, but anytime I'm really being very like nitpicky about a design and I want it to look really nice, I will draw it in Procreate first and then like trace that. Sorry, I'm thinking and drawing at the same time. But then I trace that onto the paper, and then that's like my kind of like almost like a coloring page for yourself, honestly. And then you can treat that, you can color it in, use colored pencils, and then photo scan that. This feels like a lot of work, but I feel like if you do all the work up front, then you will have this like document that you can just print out and just use over and over again. You know what I'm saying? Handmade, cool. Some of my friends would like anime figures. Oh, you're an Android user? That's okay. I feel like you could definitely, I feel like Clip Studio Paint, I think is if you, or maybe just like get your outline, your drawing, and then color them in. And then if you have a scanner, or if you don't, you can actually, most local libraries, I don't know if you're close to a library, but most local libraries have scanners, and you could scan it and then print a bunch of cards. Unless you want all of them to be handmade, in which I say, you are so brave and courageous. But if you're wanting to just do like a few intimate cards too, like I think that's something that's totally doable. What I would not recommend is this paper because it's really giving me a lot of trouble. It's streaky, it's finicky. I do like that it's like flat and smooth, like that's a good thing, but beyond that, I'm feeling very frustrated with it, in all honesty. It's just feeling so like uneven. Getting her eyeballs while I'm at it. So she outlines everything with like a maroonish reddish color, so I might just do the same. There we go. Can you guys see what I'm doing? Oh, cool. Okay. Let's see. Wait, hold on. Let me get all the way up here. Yes. Magina Wax, $69.95. Hi, it's me again. I don't know if you still know me. Oh, no, I remember you. Yes. I'm so glad you're here because I said in my last live that I was going to be doing this. I can scan. What paper would you use? No acrylic pens. Oh my gosh. I mean, here's what I think. Yes, to all of it, to both. Like, you don't have to just stick with one medium. Like, you can do alcohol markers, and then acrylic pens are really, really great for like adding highlights and extra touches, right? So like, you said holiday cards, so like I'm just gonna assume Christmas, like the, as opposed to like Hanukkah or something like that. And if I'm wrong, please tell me. But like, you know, if you do like a green Christmas tree with like alcohol markers and add a little bit of shading, you know, whatnot, and then use your acrylic pens to add in your ornaments. I mean, I feel like that would be so cute. It'd be beautiful. It'd be really vibrant. I would just caution you on using anything, oops, on using anything, what's the word I'm looking for? Like iridescent, right? Or like gold or anything like that, because that's not going to scan well. Now, if you wanted to add like gold flake to all the final cards, you know, that's different. Guys, I sure am spending a lot of time on all this red, and I still have an Inktober to do that I've already sketched out, thankfully. But boy, oh boy, I have my work cut out for me. And we're trick-or-treating tonight, so I do not have all the time in the world. What time is it? It's 4 o'clock, okay. Oh, sorry. Great, yeah. I think if you have acrylic pens, that's a great idea to add on top. I'm all for using mixed media. One of my favorite artists, Tina Tran, she's I'm a Wonder Art on Instagram. Actually, I feel so bad, her account was recently hacked. So she's I'm a Wonder Art now. She had to change her Instagram account, it's very sad. But she is a multimedia artist, so she uses all sorts of mediums when she draws, and it always looks so stinking good. She uses gouache too, so if you have gouache, that's also, I think, a good idea. All right, I will come back to the red stuff, you know. Yeah, I'll come back to it because I really want to do this hair. All right, so here's the deal. Hair's the deal. What is gouache? So gouache is like acrylic paint, but it is thicker. It's more opaque. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, you know what? I gave my gouache away to my friend because she wanted to give it a try. She'll probably just have it indefinitely. Let's see here. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure. Look how streaky that is. This is the same paper. Do you see how streaky that is? Ugh, whatever. So this is these are gonna be the highlights for the hair. So what I'm gonna do potentially is just take this red. See, that's too red. It needs to be more maroon. So I might take a different red to this. Let's see. Better. Let me grab this. That's a little more of like the purplish vibe that I'm going for. Sorry if this is shaking a lot. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what color I'm doing. Ooh, wait. Oh no, I forgot. I really, really like this color, but I'm afraid that it is... Yeah, that would have been the color that I would have used. But it is losing all of its... It's losing its life. Its life force. I'm gonna try amethyst. So this is a little more purple than I would like, but ooh. Oh crap. I need to make sure that doesn't bleed through. I'm being really, really risky right now. Alright, so this is what I might do. I'm going for this color. But boy, oh boy, I do not want to have to use a bunch of different colors. Like a bunch of different markers for this. All right, guys, time for experimentation. All right, so, okay. What
bonus question. I'll be back. I need to check on someone. Okay. All right, so this is the color I'm going for. Sorry, I have a ring light. You can kind of see. Ooh, hello. Okay. Yeah, so this is the color of her hair that I'm going for, if you can see this, because this is the draw this in your style that I'm trying to do. So I am really trying to get at least close to that color. Did I already try the amethyst? Yeah, that's too purple. I mean, it's practically black. So I think I might need to do some, like, maybe a grayish. That looks a little too... Let's see. My biggest problem is nothing is dark enough. So this is brown. Okay, this one's pretty dark. Let's see. Yeah, it's dark, but it's too cool. Alright, I'm just gonna kind of try it all, see what happens. Too pink. Whoa. That's not the one I wanted. This is what happens when you have a very limited supply. Too pink. Markers. Too brown. Goodness gracious. Okay, so as of now, this one's winning. Jeez Louise, what a mess. Ooh, okay, so I might be, golly, I need to be careful. All right, that's what I might be doing. I might be doing red over the blue. Goodness gracious. Or maybe purple first. Kind of like that. Okay, we're getting somewhere. And then red. That might be our winner right here, this combo. Liv, hi, hello. You've just, welcome to me sweating over hair color. Absolutely sweating. See, that's too, well, I think I might like that a little bit better. It's just so red. I need it to be really dark by the time it's done. Like I want it to be like almost black. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. Goodness, this is gonna be a journey. All right. So we're doing, so it's gonna be purple. Maybe this red instead, actually. Let's see. All right, and then this, that red. That might be better. Maybe. And then like a blackish. Kind of liking this. Okay, I'm just gonna do what I want to do, I guess. Okay, so this is gonna, what was that? Sorry if anyone's trying to talk to me. Okay, so this is purple. What color was this? I think it was coral essence. Yeah. And then that one. Okay. These two.
and then this really dark. That's gonna look weird. You guys are really watching me sweat right now. I just want you to know. This is the tough stuff right now. This is such a bright color. I love it. That might be what I have to do. You have to do what you have to do. Okay, I think it's gonna be...
All right. Oh, okay. Liv and David say hi. So but buddy left. Oh my gosh. You got this. What is the color for? This is for her hair. This is an important decision. It is. Thank you for understanding. This is for her hair, and I really want to make sure that it looks perfect. Okay, so this is going to be purple. Purple first. Red gray next. And then cadmium red. Does anybody know how to pronounce that? Well, you all are typing, so it doesn't really matter that much anyways. All right, cadmium red. I think that's how you pronounce it. And we're going in for these highlights. So the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to do all purple, then all gray, and then all red. Pray for me. Okay, here we go. And what I'm doing is the blue underneath, like there's going to be hardly any blue by the time I'm done. Because these are the... Oh my gosh, can you see what I'm doing? You got it, girl. Good vibes coming your way. Thank you. I need those vibes. We all do. Good vibes for everyone right now. Okay. Because here's the thing, guys. This is a draw this in your style that I'm doing, and she's picking winners. And like I don't need to win, but the winners get a packet of alcohol markers, which are very fancy and very nice. And I would love to get some alcohol markers in the mail. That'd be great. All right, you guys like see what I'm doing now, right? Like you get the idea. Like the blue is very much just popping through. It's just a vibe. It's just a highlight. And like I've been saying this whole time, if at any point I get off camera, please tell me. Just yell in your own room in office and I'll hear you. I'll feel it. Oh, low power mode, okay. Oh, so sorry. My phone went to low power mode for a second. Ah, all right. We can't see. Okay. Are we good now? Whoosh, because this is like the fun part too, so I don't want you guys to miss this. Okay, I'm really hoping that it came back. I'm gonna bring bring this highlight up a little bit higher. Yeah, I wonder about being higher than that. Okay. Just thinking out loud, guys. For highlights, I really like to follow the curvature of the head as best as possible. So I'm going to bring this up a little bit higher. Again, don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you haven't yet. Like I always like to say, it just helps YouTube send videos like this out to the correct people. We are good. Oh my gosh, both my parents are like desperately trying to get a hold of me right now. So I might need to pause the video. They both want to, it's like nothing's wrong. They both want to know if we're coming over for trick-or-treating. So I might need to get off this what's this called? This live. So I can give them a call. I feel like at a certain point they probably start to panic and think that I'm like dead or something. If only there's a way I could communicate to them to just get on the stream and then they could just ask me on here. And then last but not least, these little hair strands. I do want them to stand out a little bit, so I might keep them mostly blue. There we go. Okay. All right, you guys see what I'm saying about the highlights, right? Is it all making sense? These all got a little too pointy and streaky. Okay. All right, I need to stop for a moment at least, because I need to call my parents. So they don't think I'm dead. Oh my gosh. If only they were on the stream. I know. Thinking out loud helps me too. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Oh my gosh. If only they were on the stream. You read my mind. That would boost my ratings. I'm making sense to you. What, thinking out loud would boost my ratings? I do enough. So I should definitely think out loud a lot more often. Lord knows I do it on a daily basis, so I'm All right, guys, what time is it? 4:30. I can come back for like, you love her hair so much. Yay. Oh my gosh. I can come back probably for like 15 minutes when I get back on here. So I will be back. If you're here, great. If not, then I'll post, this video will be, I'll post both videos live probably. Okay, bye guys. I will be back.